CT-1409, also known as Echo, was a clone trooper who served in the clone army of the Galactic Republic. He served until his supposed death in the Citadel while attempting to rescue Master Evan PL, but this proved not to be exactly accurate. Today, we'll go into full detail of who CT-1409 was and where he is today. So sit back, relax, and grab some toast, and grab some toast, and grab some toast. Get it? Because his name's Echo. Yeah. Welcome to Star Wars Timelines. Like all clones, Echo was born in Kamino and had a number, but he received the nickname Echo for having a tendency to repeat himself during training exercises. As a cadet, he had the number CT-210408, identifying himself as a cadet. And during his training, he was placed into the Domino squad, along with cadets Cut Up, Droid Bait, Fives, and Heavy. All of them struggled with the training process and repeatedly failed the tests and exams that they were given. This led to the worry that they would not successfully be inducted into the army. Echo's issue was that he couldn't adapt to the battlefield and was too busy trying to impose the rules on his squad mates during the exercises. On their final exam, they still failed to work as a team, and ARC Trooper Colt failed them when they left one of their injured teammates behind. Following their failure, Echo and Fives asked if they could be transferred to Bravo squad. However, this was denied, and Jedi Master Shark T authorized one more re-examination. After all of them had dealt with their issues in their own way, they returned together with renewed inspiration and were able to successfully complete their exam. Following this, they were posted on the Rishi moon under the clone Sergeant 09er, though none of them fully realised the importance of this posting, that this was in fact a listening post to ensure that no attack came to Kamino. However, they also did not realise that General Grievous planned to attack and commandeer the listening outpost so he could launch a surprise attack on the clone homeworld. Grievous sent a squad of BX series droid commandos to take over the outpost. The droids attacked and hardwired the all clear signal, followed by attacking the clones. Echo, Fives, Heavy and Cut Up escaped through a ventilation shaft, but Droid Bait and 09er were both killed in the process. As they escaped outside the base, Cut Up was killed by a native Rishi eel, which the clones were unable to stop. They then watched a Republic shuttle land on the landing pad. Inside were Captain Rex and Commander Cody, who were there for a routine inspection and were met by one of the droids disguised as a clone trooper. In an attempt to warn them that the listening post had been compromised, they fired a droid attack flare. Rex and Cody realised what was going on and fired upon the droids. However, they were losing this little fight, so they jumped off the landing pad and met up with what remained of the Domino squad. After being brought up to date on the situation, Rex came up with a plan to infiltrate the station by disguising his voice as that of one of the commando droids. The droids bought the fake and opened the doors. The group then rushed into the base and blasted their way through, destroying all of the droids. They attempted to turn off the all-clear signal to warn the Republic command, but the droids had hardwired it, meaning they could not disable it. They then realised that a massive droid force was arriving to reinforce the commando droids, so they had no time to override the command. They had no choice but to destroy the listening post, so that the Republic command would be warned. Cody, Fives and Heavy engaged the droid forces, while Echo and Rex prepared the explosive Tabana, arming it to the station's Gonk power droids. After it was set, the clone troopers prepared to make their exit from the base, but the remote detonator failed, forcing Heavy to manually detonate it instead as Echo and the others escaped. Once the clones made it outside, Heavy was unable to follow as he was gunned down, but he successfully self the detonator, sacrificing himself so that the station would be completely obliterated, as well as the battle droids in the explosion. Once the all-clear signal stopped broadcasting, the Republic fleet realised that the invasion could be imminent, and entered the Rishi system and engaged Grievous's fleet, forcing the outnumbered Separatist general to flee. Echo and Fives were commended and absorbed into the Skywalker's 501st Legion. Despite that this now meant the surprise attack was ruined, Grievous regrouped his forces and planned a full-scale attack on Kamino. Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi had their forces return to Kamino to prepare to defend the planet. Echo and Fives were both happy to return home, reuniting with their old friend Clone 99, a clone defect who they had both known and become friends with as cadets. Soon after, Grievous's fleet arrived and began its assault on Kamino. while Asajj Ventress snuck in during the battle to steal Jango Fett's DNA from their cloning facilities. This meant that even if Grievous lost the battle, the cloning production would halt, as the template DNA would have been stolen. Echo and Fives were assigned to take the sniper position above the city. They took their positions but seeked a better sniping point. Clone 99 escorted the two through Kamino, trying to help them find a better point, but they bumped into some of the clone cadets instead that had been separated from their group. They decided to make their way to the armory, which should be safer. The group successfully reached the armory near the barracks, where they were confronted by General Grievous and a group of battle droids. Kenobi showed up and entered a duel with Grievous in lightsaber combat, leading him away from the armory. Echo and the others were cornered in the barracks, but they set up a trap for the oncoming battle droids. The droids walked right into the trap, and the clones threw grenades. However, they ran out of grenades to use against the droids, so 99 made his way to retrieve more, but he was shot down from behind. Soon after, the battle was won, and Grievous and Ventress fled Kamino. Cody and Rex commended Echo and Fives for their courage and effort in battle, officially promoted them to the elite rank of ARC Troopers. Sometime after Kamino, Fives and Echo were part of a task force sent to rescue Master Evan PL, who had been captured for his knowledge of the coordinates to the Nexus route, a vital hyperspace route to both Republic and Separatist time worlds. The task force was led by Generals Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. PL was being held at a prison on Lola Su, a prison built to hold Jedi specifically. Once infiltrating the planet by freezing themselves in carbonite, the task force had to scale the prison wall. They were forced to free climb it, as the electric mines that had been placed up the wall meant that ascension cables would set them off, and the wind was too strong for jetpacks. The group were able to successfully scale the wall, however one clone, Charger, lost his balance and fell down the prison wall, setting off one of the electro mines, which alerted the Separatists to their presence. Just going to make a quick connection here that the clone was called Charger and was killed by one of the electro mines. It's charge, electro, charged, charger, like iPhone charger into... Okay, we'll move on. Despite the Separatists being aware of their movements, the group managed to fight their way through the base and rescued the Jedi Master as well as Captain Tarkin. Both had memorized half the information and deleted it from their ship's database before capture. The group then split into two, with Tarkin going with Anakin's group and PL going with Obi-Wan's. Both headed to the rendezvous point to meet with R2 and the shuttle, who would pick them up and escape. They made it to the point but were ambushed by droids who fired upon the group. Echo noticed a commando droid making his way to one of the laser turrets and realized it was going to blow up the rescue shuttle. Echo attempted to stop the droid but ultimately failed. The droid successfully fired upon the crew's escape shuttle, causing a large explosion that caught Echo in the blast. He was thought to have been killed in the blast, as Fives and the others only saw his charred ARC Trooper helmet remain. Eventually, the group managed to escape the Citadel, although Master Pierre was killed during the attempt. Echo was thought to be lost, but in truth, he had survived, and he was severely wounded, which cost him his right arm, legs, and lower torso. Echo was subsequently unable to resist the Separatist capture that followed. Now that brings us to the battle for Anaxus. The droids were constantly defeating Republic forces at every turn, and Rex thought that the droids might have somehow gotten their hands on the algorithm that Rex and Echo had come up with prior to the Citadel. With the help of Clone Force 99, aka the Bad Batch, they infiltrated the droid's base where they found that Echo was still alive and was being held on Skeko Minor. Now I could go on and tell you what happens, following the story that was told in the unfinished story reels, but that wouldn't be very fun. Now that Season 7's out, we're just going to watch the new animated ones, so it's fun. Now we'll continue this story next week once the second episode of Clone Wars Season 7 comes out. For now, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. A quick reminder guys, if possible please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me and helps me continue to make content like this. If you also have any ideas for lore videos, or theories, or reviews, or any upcoming comics that you might like me to have a look at, please comment them in the comments down below. I'm always open to any suggestions. Again, they can literally be as wild as you want. Like I'll literally do a lore video on what happened to Jar Jar Binks after Revenge of the Sith. He became a bit of a clown. I mean, he was a clown before, but now he's more of a clown. I'll save that for the video. Comment down below if you want me to do that or something.